Hi, I'm Fred.
And I'm Sarah, aka the Paris Quiz Mistress.
We're two friends addicted to trivia, and we're
rewatching
Alias.
But this is not an Alias podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Not an Alias Podcast. My name is Fred. As always, I'm with my co-host, Sarah. How are you doing, Sarah?
Feeling excellent.
Are you ready to talk about this episode 2 of Alias?
I am, except, well, I'm more ready for quizzing.
Okay, no, you got a quiz, but you got to jump through the initial hoop of 60 seconds recap of Alias for episode 2 titled Trust Me.
This was a dense one. Okay, I'm going to do my best.
Okay, and go.
So, Mom gets transferred to a CIA cell. Jack goes to Sydney's house. Sloane is injected as an official partner in the alliance. Irina, whose mom will only talk to Sydney. They're trying to get her blackmail disc from Rabat. Sydney has a really good Italian character. She didn't follow her mom's advice and didn't pull the alarm, which was a fail-safe. So she triggered the alarm and they didn't get the disc, I guess. And Will's going to help Francie out with her restaurant. Yay. Whatever. B-plotting. There is a very elaborate entry into the CIA where Sydney has to go for a jog and an overpass, which means that there's a lot of athleisure wear in this season. And Mom says to go for Peter Fordson, who is the guy that's being blackmailed. Sid goes to Helsinki, and Sloane's there. OMG.
Nicely done. It's trivia time. What do you think your little quiz is about?
Well, is it about blackmail?
No.
Is it about Bob Dylan? I guess there's some Bob, I don't remember.
No, it's not about music. I was inspired by the struggle with the state of mind of Dad as he's forced to be in touch with his trauma from when his wife fake died and disappeared and she was the worst person ever. I wrote a quiz about bad breakups.
Amazing. Okay, cool.
Are you ready for that quiz?
I suppose.
I mean, I had fun writing it, so I hope you have fun playing it.
I'm thinking, it's going to be celebrity, maybe historical. Maybe companies? I don't know. Let's go.
Ooh, what could it be? Let's go for bad breakups. Question 1. July 9th, 2011 marked the final chapter of a very long and bad breakup when 98% of the population of a certain region voted in a referendum for independence from their former country. 5 days later, the newly created country became the newest member of the United Nations.
So when you were saying the question, I was thinking Scotland, because I'm pretty sure that was the percentage of Scottish people that would have voted for that. And it was like similar timing. But no, this was South Sudan.
Yes, indeed. So in 2011, after years and years of civil war, separation between Sudan and South Sudan was enacted by a sweeping vote, and nothing bad ever happened after that. Because
Happily ever after.
Happily ever after, as the bad breakups go. Congratulations, South Sudan.
Congratulations to South Sudan.
Exactly. Okay. Question 2. 2 diss tracks that have received more than 2 billion listens on Spotify to this day were released within a day of each other in January 2023 by the former partners of football player Gerard Piqué and actor Liam Hemsworth. Can you name the former partners in question?
Okay. So diss tracks were thinking about revenge, I'm better off without you kind of tracks. And women probably, because you mentioned 2 men and heteronormativity. Mm-hmm. So one's a football player. And I know Shakira broke up with a football player.
Yes.
And had subsequent tax scandals. Escandalos.
This isn't a financial podcast thing going on.
I don't know if those 2 things were related. And then Liam Hemsworth.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming back to me.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it was a song called Flowers, and I believe it was by Miss Miley C.
Yeah. Well, that's not a full name.
Cyrus.
Put some respect on that name. Miley Cyrus, indeed. Yes, Shakira and Miley Cyrus released 2 songs, Flowers, and the other one is just called Shakira Bizarrap Music Sessions Volume 53. I think the Bizarrap in question is a music producer, and he just has several people coming to do music sessions. And one of the sessions was Shakira just trashing Gerard Piqué for being a terrible dude. Question 3. The movie A Separation, directed by Asghar Farhadi and recounting the marital difficulties of husband and wife Nader and Simin, became in 2012 the first movie from which country to win the Best International Feature Academy Award?
So I know this is like prestige art house cinema, which is, we call anything art house that's foreign with subtitles in the U.S. I believe this, I've never seen it. I know this director has had many triumphant works. I know it purely for trivia purposes. This is Iran.
Yes, it is. The first movie from Iran to win an Oscar in 2012 is Separation, Asghar Farhadi. It's a good movie. Question 4. What is the name of the reaction in which a nucleus splits into 2 or more smaller nuclei? This chemical breakup can be at the origin of a nuclear chain reaction, which itself was the principle behind the first atomic bombs, aka the worst outcome of any kind of breakup ever.
Okay, yeah, bad breakup. I'm just going to say like physics words. Is it fission?
Yes, it is. You nailed it. Exactly.
Opposite of fusion, so okay.
Exactly. Cool. That's what happens when a particle hits an atom, and then the resulting effect is you have smaller atoms plus energy, and the energy becomes the heat and the problems and the nuclear bombs.
When a particle and an atom love each other very much.
Yeah, it's trouble. It's actual bad trouble. Final question of the quiz. Question 5. In the early 20th century, German brothers Rudolf and Adolf founded the Dassler Brothers Shoe Factory. But following a bad breakup, they split up the company and founded which clothing companies that exist to this day? Technically, one of the brothers kept the old company and renamed it, and then the other one made his own.
A German clothier. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of drawing a blank. I wanted to say H&M, but those were 2 different companies that merged.
Yes, we're talking about breakups here.
No.
No love lost.
Can I have a hint?
It's still shoes. Mostly shoes. They don't only do shoes. Now they do many things. Fashionable, and they're sports related.
Oh, okay. I would say then Adidas.
Mm-hmm.
Adidas is one of them. German shoe sports. Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm guessing it's probably in a similar...
Yes. It's direct competitors.
I don't know. Reebok?
No, but you're close. Is Reebok the name of an animal?
Yeah.
It's also an animal.
Oh, Puma.
Yes.
Okay.
Puma. Exactly. So Puma is Rudolph's company, and Adidas is Adi, like Adolf, short for Adi, and then Dassler, Adolf Dassler, Adidas.
It's not all day I dream about soccer?
No, it's not that. I never heard of that. Is that what's the name for like...
A backronym?
A backronym. Nice, exactly. That is it for your bad breakup quiz. Very well done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now the trivia part of this episode is over. Congratulations to all the people for staying with us this far. And now we're going to talk about how do you get into a CIA safe house?
How indeed. There's a lot of Lululemon involved. I think this was pre-Lululemon, but you get the vibe.
So I like how in your intro you said that Stallone got injected instead of like introduced. What's the normal word you would
Inaugurated?
use? Inaugurated. Yeah, it was injected into the alliance with what is probably your head would explode kind of thing, or a cyanide pill in your neck that you can have to press, something like that.
We're going to find out more about what they actually put in his neck. Yeah.
I have no doubt that we're going to find out in a dramatic fashion.
They're tracking him like a dog. Did you get him chipped?
Exactly.
Yes.
Let's talk about the CIA, because is she the only one using that portal? Because everyone else is dressed normally all the time.
There must be other people going in that underpass. I don't know.
it would have been so funny if some people were also dressed in like sports clothes.
It
just
had to be
signify-
joggers.
Yeah, she was the only one. Why doesn't she get to go in the I mean, for drama. I get
No,
it.
she can't blow her cover.
Which cover?
She's still a double agent.
Oh, they all go through the normal door.
They're not double agents, the other people. She's still being tracked by SD6, like...
So the safe house is in secret, but the end...
What safe house isn't secret?
Where they're keeping mom.
It's in the CIA. It's like a cell in the CIA.
Oh, for me it was a different building that was
Well, it's a
completely secret.
It's a CIA building,
Yeah.
but she can't be seen walking in the front door because she works for SD6.
Yeah, for me it was the equivalent of an SD6, so you think you're walking into Crédit Dauphine, but actually it's a prison for mom. It's a mom prison.
No,
Okay.
I think it's either Langley or like we're meant to believe it's a big CIA office, basically, that has this special cell.
So it's like official. It's officially
Yeah,
CIA.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. You explained it well for them. Bad French. Bad French.
Oh, there's so much bad French. I wonder how much bad other languages there are that we just don't know about.
The Italian seemed to be okay. From my little Italian, she was nice in Italian.
That character was so good.
Extravagant.
Yeah.
My husband this, and we booked the room that.
And the jet ski accident. So good.
Excellent. But when she goes to pull the alarm, it says "Tirez en cas d'incendie, videz l'alarme, empty the alarm," which was so confusing to me. I thought maybe it's an expression in English I don't know, so I Googled it. There was nothing. So I wondered how they get to that bad translation, because it doesn't mean... Sometimes you have a bad direct translation. That was, vider l'alarme is just so strange.
Maybe it's Moroccan French.
Maybe it's Moroccan. I don't know. Sure.
She should have pulled it, though.
Yeah, she should have pulled it. You gotta trust Ma. You gotta trust Ma.
I appreciated the moment of dramatic irony where Francie said, "You know what I'd like to do to the guy that introduced Will to heroin? I'd like to kill him." And it was like she was saying this to Jack Bristow, who was the guy that introduced Will to heroin that one
Exactly.
time he took it.
I like the section with Fortson because they were spying. I love the vintage cutting the glass. That's so 2000s. Good laser and suction things on the glass and then... Cool.
Yep.
I like that.
Yeah, good spying. Who said it's 2 for 1 day? I guess it's 2 for 1 day on blackmail.
It was Vaughn.
That was a good line.
Vaughn said that to...
To Jack?
No, not
No.
to Jack. To bald CIA guy.
Oh, Kendall.
Kendall. Okay. I
Yeah.
don't know his name yet.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Kendall.
John Locke. Because it's Sydney going to talk to Mom because Mom will only talk to
Yeah.
Sydney. It's that whole push-pull.
Yeah. And it's like, if she doesn't talk to Mom, I'm going to throw you under the bus. And Vaughn
Yeah.
is like...
For his illicit mission.
Exactly. At first, I thought he would behave himself like the worm he is, but then he stood up to Kendall a little bit. So I was like, okay,
a good Vaughn line.
I'll give you a pass. Yeah.
2 for 1 day on blackmail. Vicky Crane, CIA power lesbian. Very business.
Yes. Okay.
She's on top of it. She's got it under control.
She's a new person as well, right?
Yeah. She's just there. She's like, I'll come to this jail cell now, please, Ms. Bristow.
Yeah. Ooh, and the actual line that inspired the theme of the episode is when they're in the car, Dad and Sydney, and he tells her, the minute you start depending on her, she'll gut you. And I was like, whoo, he is going through things. This is probably not going to end well in any fashion, but specifically those two, ooh, it's going to be bad.
It's the journey. It's the journey. I like the hair tuck behind the ear where Dixon said that it's her thing.
Oh, yeah.
And then later in the episode, she sees her mom do it.
Oh.
And she was like, oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing mom thing with the hair talk. No, I didn't catch that.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good moment.
Oh, damn. I'm trying to, like, build a bridge between mom and Sydney.
Yeah. Because she wants to keep it, like, purely business, right? She's trying to, compartmentalize her emotions or whatever. And then when her mom does the hair tuck, which, like, you know, the mission before, Dixon was like, it's your thing, it's your thing.
I think I didn't catch what Dixon was saying her thing was. That's why. Very nice. Very subtle.
Also, when she comes back to LA from Helsinki, she's still in the outfit. Usually you see her back in like a bank outfit when she's traveling back, but she just like shows up in LA with it was another like Eurotrash club look, no? Yeah.
Well, this is it for episode 2. Trust me. See you next time for the more trivia about not Alias. Bye.
Thanks for listening to Not an Alias Podcast, produced by Celia Brondeau with original music by Mad98.
If you love what we do, leave us a tip. The link to the tip jar is in the description.
And you can follow all things trivia at Paris Quiz Mistress.
And all things Fred at Fred Me Up.
Until next time.
Stay nerdy and keep quizzing.